Hello everyone, thank you for having me to present our research. My name is Basyarul Aziz. I'm from Indonesian Arts Institute of Padang Panjang, and my academic research was focusing on digital anthropology, anthropology of technology, and multi-species, especially in human-animal relation. So today I will bring presents and discuss this is how digital animations story on Instagram can be function in participative form, ecological communications, and focusing on everyday creative practices and related with the smart and elephants. So our research also came from the simple concern like although ecological crisis became more severe like biodiversity hotspot like Indonesia, the government, the conservation or the conservationists or the Ministry of Forestry messages still struggle to emotionally reach to the public. So our research also asks um, whether everyday creative practices like animation shared to the social media is like alternative way to put ecological awareness. So we know like Sumatran elpan is initially critically endangered animal primarily due to their habitat loss because of fragmentation, deforestation, expensive plantation, and also infrastructure development, I think. And then, as the result, it make like negative relationship. I mean, like conflict between the human and elephants, and it happened in the more and it happened in the last decade. And however, environmental communication based on our issue also dominated by scientific reports, statistics, and the institutional campaign. So, while important, this communication is not effective to create emotional engagement. So, our research also have a position is not understanding by like environmental issues, but also it's like a more cultural and like communication problem because like if the people still not get connected emotionally, awareness still remain distance. And everyone, we have a three research question about this. First, like how animators visually represent certain elements in the social media, how platform and tools can shape their creativity, and how uh, audience direction can make meaning making. So we analyze with the cyborg anthropology, treating Instagram like a cultural field site. We have a five informant, and we have a criteria on that, and we technically we do both online and offline research. In online, we observe all the thing, the activity in the social media or informant, and also we made uh, depth interview do through like online and offline to get validated and completed data. So the first thing that interesting that we need to discuss is like styles and forms, animations, or our environment also using like 2D style with the limit movement rather than they using like uh, realism in technically they prioritize to create like expression. I mean like emotional expressions through like symbol gesture and then simplified form and like uh, low or repetitive motion. So also smart and open is not portrayed as like biological specimen, but also they create like portrayed like emotional non-human subject. Also animation also showing the expression like sadness, displays, cheerful, and happy, and then like stylistic choices allows to the audience or followers emotionally related with the Sumatran element rather than merely to observe it. So and technically like uh, in simplified like this is not weakening the meaning but it's also like create like something like emotional interpretation or to like simple form uh, social media format and then uh, another thing that interesting that we need to discuss is like creative process. Also, our informant also work independently using digital accessible tools like smartphone and tablets and application itself like Paper Tips, CapCut or Procreate. Also, it's like sign. Uh, limitation technology like small screen, limited players, and simple animated features that directly create good visual and good narrative. So rather than hindering their creativity, this constraint encourage adaptability and experience approach. So digital is not seen like uh, neutral tools because they are actively shaping how stories are imagined, how stories are produced, and then that's why we use like cyber anthropology to where creativity emerges from enhancement with the human body and then the digital tools and platform itself. So uh, Instagram also play as a crucial big role as content distribution. So our informant also have strategies to use different features. We can use different uh, narrative purposes like feed posts for storytelling reflective, Insta story for the personal sharing, or reels for broad reach. So our audience instead of follower also uh, provide something strong evidence for participants. Few engagement reply and comment and uh, direct message. Also, the followers or like followers or audience show their expression like sadness, empathy, and then personal affection. So many questions through like direct message also, and then it's not produced like or rely on like to animators only, but also like co-construct with animators and also audience or followers. And then Instagram is also play like participatory space where ecological narrative to be continue to evolve after publication. So another thing that interesting that related with our concept is like embodied environment communication. Also embodiments in animation also appear used by rhythm, by empathy and like visual movement and also sensory experience. And then uh, animation also work as like self-environment advocacy with the emotional engagement and storytelling reflection. So our informant also have goals to they invite something like empathy and allow awareness to grow organically. So everyone, to conclude, our research also demonstrate like how digital story on digital platform or Instagram can be approached so powerful, participative from ecological communication. Also, animators work with technology to translate uh, ecological experience to the narrative fiction. In turn, however, like Instagram also like can be function as cultural and the technological to bridge between the animators and the followers to make movie making. So this practices suggest that environmental awareness is not rely on like to institutional message in this digital era, but it's like emerge from the entrenchment or emerge from everyday creative practices with the empathy and participation. So this is from us, everyone. If any question, please don't hesitate to ask. Thank you in advance.